Okay, it's been a month.
It has been a month.
I was out of town, and I don't know, how many books do we have?
I've got 4 books.
Not
I
too far
spent the month reading all the rest of the series that I hadn't finished up. I've still got a few left.
Sounds like we're not too far behind.
That's right.
So, sounds good. What's our
Our next book is Tasmanian SFG by C.R. Daems.
Okay.
SFG means Special Forces Group. The
Military.
series type is military, war, space, fiction. There are 4 books in the series, varying in length from 250 pages to 300.
It's short.
They're short books. Jolie is our protagonist, and she was 3 when she found out people thought she was ugly and deformed. And she was a half-breed human and an outcast. She was 7 when 5 boys and 2 girls dragged her out of the orphanage and beat her almost to death, and left her in the alley to die. She was content to lie there and die.
She's what again? Half human, half...
They don't tell us.
Okay.
They live in a bunch of planets, USP, United System of Planets, and there are different species on the planet, and we aren't ever told what species she is. But she's half-breed and not the species on the planet she's living on.
So she is half human?
Half-breed.
Half-breed of something.
Of something. We're never told what.
Is everybody else human?
We don't know.
Okay.
They don't really address it. The only time they address it is in this...
They don't describe people? Like they have blue skin? Or
No, they really don't.
Okay.
Anyway, an old man finds her where they left her in the alley. He takes her home, nurses her back to health, and he turns out to be a martial artist. And he teaches her his martial arts for 13 years. And she's really good. She gets to where she can do it really well. When she's 20, he sends her to the planet Delphi. Actually, she decides she's going to the planet Delphi.
Delphi?
D-E-L-P-H-I, Delphi, is that it?
I think so.
Okay, Delphi then. It's the center of the United Systems of Planets. And there's where her father was from. So now she's going to fit in. She knows the species her father was. Okay. And she's going to where that species is. She decides, because of her upbringing, that she's going to sign up for the Tasmanian Special Forces Group. That's okay, but it's an all-male unit. And the military are really reluctant to deny her request because she's very good and they need people in the army, but they figure we can bait and switch her. We'll sign her up for the Tasmanian SFG, and then when she can't make it, we'll throw her into the regular army. And then we'll have her as a recruit, and we'll be able to show everyone that you can't just go into the Tasmanians without being a strong male. It's like putting a Doberman in with a poodle. They just don't think she's going to be able to stand up against it. Jolie is small, but she's not what she appears because of her father's teachings. She's been enabled to survive all the treachery that the military brass can throw at her. She goes through all their training and she excels at it. They almost kill her with one point in the training because the military brass tell the people that are running that particular thing that we don't want her to pass. You fail her. And so they do everything they can to fail her and almost kill her until a nurse finds out what's happening and goes and saves her life. Anyway, she makes it into the Tasmanians. This is a story of one girl against the system and the things that she will have to overcome to succeed. And it's a really interesting story. If you like military fiction where they take apart a problem that this group is attacking this group and we are supposed to stop this fight by taking out the leaders of this group, and then how do we accomplish that? And they figure it out and they go do their job. They're the special forces that go in with a few people and make it happen. It's very good for that. The trouble is it gets to kind of be a one-trick pony. It's always her against the next level of brass that she's working with, who don't understand that this girl doesn't have to salute them and doesn't have to obey them, and that she's not some weak little girl, but someone that can hold her own under any circumstances. You get that over and over and over again. And so by the book 4, it gets, I don't know, here's another officer that's dumb and is going to do something really stupid.
Is there any smart officers?
There are in the Tasmanians, but there don't seem to be a lot of them in the regular army, which they have to work with. I gave it a 9. It was very good. It was violent, bloody, shockingly well-described violence. Limited use of hard profanity. It's mature because they make no concessions for her at all, being a female in a male barracks. So she showers with the men, and she has no compunction about just undressing with all the guys. There's no sexual violence other than what someone tries to do to her. It sounds a little titillating at times.
Okay.
She has to break a few arms before people decide, okay, I can leave her alone. And I rated it for teens.
And so your down rating was simply because a lot of stupid officers and a repetitive stupid officer story.
Well, the story is repetitive. You get a different scenario with every military mission they go on. There's always some officer that's in charge that has to go up against her and lose usually.
If you want to, check us out on dadsbookreviews.com. It has all our reviews if you want to search through them there, and a lot of stuff out there.
We've got some good books. Happy reading.